Administration.
Good.
Salaam, Ismail, 14 different place here. Elizabeth, Director of the National United Council Incorporated. I'm here to speak of, I left some paperwork, I think with your secretary or representative from the board, for each member of the board. I'm asking the board to consider a resolution supporting the Massive Youth March, which is a march dedicated to youth that is scheduled to bring buses from around the state of young kids to express their issues and their concerns at the state capitol, which is Saturday, April 22nd at 1 p.m. at the State House. Elizabeth will be well represented. And we're hoping this board, like in boards across the state, and city council, and mayors, and the senators, have already supported and endorsed it. So hopefully this can go into your agenda for next week to pass a resolution in support of this. It's not anti-anything, it's pro-everything that deals with youth in the state. I don't have to give you a whole lecture about education cuts and what have you, and the current governmental situation. The other thing I want to consider, a number of issues our organization has been researching on, and that is the curriculum of inclusion, which was something that was presented to the board some time ago by the late great Charles Harris, and was pushed, I think he was the NAACP president at that time. And I was hoping that the board can research that and get back on track with that issue. Don't have enough time to talk about that. The other thing is, as I mentioned before, is to, last time I was here, I was hoping that I would get a chance to speak to whoever is on the committee to deal with dropout rates and what have you. My organization is concerned about that. So I hope whoever that individual that's heading that committee be considered talking to us. And in my last 45 seconds, I don't have too much to say. I could sing and dance, but I'm not going to do that. One of the things I'm concerned about, speaking from the African American community, although the numbers are basically the same in terms of population, we're about 19.9%, something like that, but we're a poor population. And there's a concern across the board of various services, educational services, community service, and what have you that I'm concerned about. I'm hoping that as we present numbers of proposals that impact our community, that board would adhere to. So in the coming months, that's what we intend to do. We already presented some, we're going to be presenting others. And lastly, could you change your phone system? Because it doesn't really, it's kind of crazy when you call and try to reach different departments. Back in the day, you could call and say, superintendent, it will say this and that. So for administration purposes, change that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Everyone. As most of you know, you have